I looked at one of the photo galleries of the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy on the New York Times website. The reason why I chose to look at this photo gallery is because I've heard a lot about the Hurricane Sandy and the effects that it had on the East Coast, but I haven't actually seen any pictures of it or heard of any direct things that happened as a result of it. So that was one that stuck out to me as something I'd be interested in looking at. It was really good at relating it to everyday life and showing the effects that the disaster had on everyday people. It showed people lined up to get gasoline, people crammed onto a subway or waiting for buses that were out of service. It also showed a lot of people waiting through flooded streets, standing outside of destroyed cars and houses. It would show a lot of people crying outside of their homes, or just crying on the street, maybe because they didn't have a home. And those pictures like that really made you realize that it was something that affected everybody in everyday life. And one of the pictures that really stood out to me in the gallery was a picture of citizens of New York City standing outside of the street, and there was a power outlet with a bunch of different phone chargers and electrical chargers plugged into it, and it had a sign above it that said, "Charge your phone here if you need to." That one really stuck out to me because that's definitely something that would affect everyday people, because everyone uses cell phone, everyone has email, everyone stays connected through technology. And so when something like a natural disaster happens and you don't have a way to charge your cell phone or check your email, that affects your life in ways that you don't realize, because that's kind of something that now especially we take for granted. So that picture really stood out to me as how it affected everyday life and everyday people. Another one that really stuck out to me was the picture of elderly people evacuating a nursing home. When you think about the effects of a natural disaster, probably the first thing that comes to mind is not, situations like a nursing home where it's full of elderly people who aren't able to take care of themselves or to escape by themselves. So places like that, and you have to think about hospitals, nursing homes, anything like that where there's people who are unable to fend for themselves. That's a big thing that's affected by a natural disaster. They also showed a lot of pictures of people. Oh, they showed a picture of a picture frame that was broken and had been left outside of a house that had been destroyed by a flood. So really just all the pictures together made the argument that a natural disaster is something that affects everyone, and they almost indirectly summoned for help, because you could see all these disasters, and it definitely made an appeal to pathos, because what person's going to look at that and not feel sympathy for those lives who were affected. And then it appeals to ethos, because anyone who looks at that is going to feel morally obligated to help out anyone who is affected by it.